Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here today with engineer Aydin Günler, who has just defended his master thesis inside our specializing master project and contract management in construction works. His thesis is titled "The Case Study of an Infrastructure Project in Central Asia." And we are today with Aydin to know something about his experience in this specializing master.
Good afternoon, Mr. Giovanni. In my thesis, I have discussed one of infrastructure project which is implemented in the Republic of Uzbekistan. It was a reconstruction of existing canal system which has not been maintained for many years, and now due to excessive filtration losses and siltation, the government of Uzbekistan has decided to get this project into its investment program. Therefore, one of the multilateral development bank has funded this project, and in this project, I considered few issues which we saw in our master thesis. I considered all the delay issues in my thesis, why these delays occurred, and I discussed the very claims of the contractors. And on these contracts, all were governed by FIDIC-PIC. And therefore, based on FIDIC-PIC book, first I explained the claim procedures, and then I explained what is the difference between the FIDIC Red Book and FIDIC Red Book 99 edition and the FIDIC Pink Book. And I explained the differences and why it is necessary of FIDIC Pink Book. And I briefly give information about the details of the contractor's claims. After that, based on the FIDIC Big Book, I explained the entitlement of all contractors based on the contracts and based on the PIC book, under which contract clauses of the PIC book, contractors are entitled for additional money and time extension. After that, I explained the other issues which hindered the project implementation. And I also give information about dispute resolution and dispute occurred during the contract implementation and how they are solved. So I gave information about this one. And finally, in our conclusion chapter, I shared my observations and the lessons learned from the project. And if you allow me, I would like to share some presentations. The project site was located on the south of Uzbekistan, which is very close to Afghanistan border. And this is the general project scheme. There were 8 different contracts during the project, which are governed by FIDIC PIC book. And here from the water intake structures, the water is taken and distributed through the irrigation channels to for the usage of the farmers. And on the green section, green highlighted section, you can see the comment area. It was 103 hectares to be the command area of the project, and the general layout of the project can be seen as well. I mean, the detailed scheme. These are the project objective and project key performance indicators. One of the main project aim is improvement of water management. The efficiency of the canals have been increased, the filtration losses have been prevented, and the siltation have been prevented as well. The soil salinity decreased. On the other hand, the 2 pumping stations were fully eliminated in the project, which resulted with the total reduction of operation and main costs maintenance cost by $7 million. It also increased the yields of crops. It also increased the production in the region. It also increased the net income of the farmers in the region, and rural household income also increased. And it also created new farm workers in the region. And these are the uh, main issues encountered during the project implementation. I will not give details of them. And as I told you, I gave conclusions. I explained lessons learned, what I observed during the project implementations. These are the most important thing is the contractors should timely give their notifications within the time limits in order not to lose their entitlement for additional payment and time extensions, additional time. And the second issue is it has been observed that the international contractors were aware of their contractual rights, and they observed contract type bar provisions. Unfortunately, this was not the case for the local contractors. In the same project, I also observed that with proper planning, an organized international contractor can do more work with less manpower when compared with the local contractors. The international contractors have a very good organization, and their construction teams were supervised by skilled manpower. And the other issue, it is, I think, one of the social issue what I observed after the fall of Soviet Union. There's a big gap between the old experts and the young experts. So after the fall of Soviet Union, most of the good experts have been immigrated to Russian Federation, and they couldn't convey their experience to the young generations. So it is very hard to find young generation and people who are dealing with these works in the region. It is very hard to find. Also, if you think about the rural areas, it is getting very hard to find educated and skilled people in the area. And the last thing I would like to add, it should be highlighted that the success of the project is not just dependent on the contractor's ability to complete the works which are undertaken. It is also linked with the proper work of all project stakeholders, including the residents who are living in the project site. And these partners should work in collaboration and harmony to reach the project goals.
Okay, thank you very much. I also found interesting, yeah, these pictures, because you can look at the difference from the beginning to the end of this project about these water canals.
Yes, now firstly, I would like to show a few photos from the before the project, conditions of the project. It is 138 kilometers, and it is I would like to tell that the conditions were not very good before the project. You see the canal linings are deteriorated in everywhere, and there were excessive filtration and seepage in the canal. So most of the, considering the climate change, and in order to not lose the water is gold in this region. So the government has decided to make investment to modernize its irrigation system. So these photos are taken before the start of the project. This is one of the main canal, the Azarbak Canal, and the second canal is the Akapkay Canal. They were following each other. And after the project, you can see the canal lining has been newly made. And this is the results. The project has been completed successfully, and I think all construction goals have been achieved.
Very well. Thank you very much, Aydin. I know that you are working on a similar project in another country right now. So hopefully the tools, the professional tools that this specializing master has tried to provide will go on being useful for you and your professional career in the future.
I agree with that, Mr. Giovanni, because I have also learned many things. These are, I think, this program is was very useful. I refreshed my knowledge, and I have added new things, new information to my uh, to me. It was very fruitful because we took lessons, we took courses from best experts in the world, the outstanding experts. It is a very well tailored program. Really, I appreciate what you have done. And I also personally thank you for your support and understanding during the project and from the admission to completion. I'm very grateful and I appreciate your support, Mr. Giovanni.
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you. Thank you again. Bye. Bye,
Okay,
Aydin.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.